Hi, how's it going? Thanks for coming back. Today we're getting started with another live stream on TikTok live and also on the tubes. If you don't know me, my name is Alan, and today we're bringing a live one card tarot reading. Anyways, people will come over asking questions maybe about their relationships or careers or life advice or whatever. And with that said, I will be answering those questions with my tarot cards. So we're just gonna start. We're just gonna wait until people will start popping up here. They will be popping up pretty soon. They'll be popping. They will be popping in no moment. Oh, we already got the first person. Look at that. Would you look at that? And we got Camilo. Camilo is asking, does Johnny loves me? Now let's see. Does Johnny loves me? Let's see. I got the Chariot. On a quick gamble of yes or no, I could say there is something. You can probably get something out of it on a yes. I don't know if it's love. This does not give love. The Chariot does not give love, but surely it gives you focus, direction. So that's maybe what you should be focusing on at this very moment. Focus and direction. If that's what you want, ask yourself, what can I do to make sure that I stay within this person's circle? Does it make sense? Be strategic about it. Rosebud, thank you so much for following. Hey, Veronique, how's it going? Morning card? Yeah, I'll get your morning card. Hey, Crystal. Let's see. Can I have a card for Veronique, please? Page of Cups. Veronique, we got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, as you probably already know, this may be a communication. This may be someone who's been watching you, looking at you. They look at you really, really nice. Look at that. And it also may signify someone who is very emotive, kind of fun looking. See how he's kind of fun looking. Just be happy, be open to possibilities today. If people are being nice to you, you should be nice also back. I love the fact that he's got a little fish coming out of the cup. You may be getting some communication. You're very welcome. Rosebud, Rosebud, Rosebud. And then we got also B. Franklin. B. Franklin. Thank you so much for the hearts. And B. Franklin is asking, it's Brittany. Brittany is asking, am I going to see Kyle by March? Oh, well, that one flew off. What is it? Oh, again, Page of Cups. I'll get you one more. Yes, you should be seeing this person by March. Just make sure you don't get yourself in any sort of confrontations, because we also got here the Five of Swords. So you should be seeing him by March, but avoid any sorts of confrontation. Don't entertain it. And it's not necessarily related to that person. It can be in anything else. Just keep your vibration high. Lilo, thank you for following. Crystal Roberts. Crystal is asking, can I have a card? All right, let me get Crystal real quick. Crystal got here first, and then I'll go to Lilo right after. B. Franklin said, that makes sense. Thank you. You're very welcome. Crystal, let's have a card for Crystal. What does Crystal need to know today? Death. Okay, Crystal, we got death on reverse for you, Crystal. This may indicate a situation that you have not closed on, you have not moved on, okay? The first thing I looked at this card were the children, just, sitting over here. Look at them. First thing I looked at was the children. I don't know what the children may mean to you in this situation. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. They don't necessarily have the vision. They don't necessarily have the idea of what's really going on in the entire situation. As you can see, the Death Knight and the Pope, right? They are literally having a good old time in here, but the children, they're just sitting there and they're also taken into the situation. So be mindful of the children. I don't know if that resonates, but I will surely tell you that was the first thing I saw. So just think about innocence, children, people who are not necessarily involved, but they are affected by the situations that we do not let go of. We got Lilo. It's your turn. Lilo, Hannah is asking, am I the only girl Alex thinks about? Is Hannah the only girl that Alex thinks about? Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Yes, it is. That's the only one. The first one and only. Okay. Now, also, somehow the death card also jumped out for you. I would most likely use that as an advice for, not keeping your mind into that situation. Just stay in the present, live the moment. Don't let any insecurities destroy your relationship at this moment. Okay. Hey, Becca. Ooh, I got a Whoa, did I get a galaxy? Oh my God, Javi, thank you so much. Yeah, I can get you some cards here. All right, Javi gave me a galaxy glove. Oh my God, I'm so happy. All right, guys, give me just a second. I got a paid reading over here. All right, let's get some extra cards for Javi. Javi, are you just looking to get guidance on what you need to know, or do you have a specific question? You can ask about things that may be going on with you and then you need to look for, or you can ask about a certain situation. What you're looking for. If you do love more, then you get loved back. All right. Let's see here. Lado Shoe Mojaba. A senhora Javi tem uma pergunta. Dinheiro pra senhora. Javi's asking if he's loving more, then he gets love back. What do we have over here for Javi? All right. Let's get you a 4 spread. I mean, a 9 spread. Oh. Strength. Queen of Wands. Okay, we got strength. So I pulled out 3 cards, by the way. The first card that came out, Javi, is a King of Cards. This is someone who can be emotionally unavailable. This can be also someone who may be drinking too much. This does not necessarily need to be a man, but it can also be a woman, right? It can be anybody in the party. So this is someone who can either manipulate with emotions. I'm not saying that you're necessarily doing that, but as we are all humans, we tend to have, good sides and bad sides. So it's just important to look up if you have been having those types of behaviors. Next up, we got the strength card. The strength card is facing your beast, having the courage to face certain problems. So you may be going through a situation when you ask if you love more than you get loved back. It's coming up with reality. When you get to assess if this person actually checks on you, or if this person's actually shows up. Okay. Next up, we got the Queen of Wands on reverse. The Queen of Wands is usually someone who can be very hot, very charismatic, very confident. See her, but it's on reverse. So she may be a little bit insecure, hot-headed. How does that fit into your situation so far? If your friendships are real friendships, okay. Coming clean, coming clean, coming clean, bud. Emperor. Really, yeah. Just give me 1 second, okay? Oh. Before I get the other 2. All right, we got on your question on are your friendships real friendships? We got yes. We got mostly positive here. So this is a 2 of Pentacles. This is pretty much calling for you to start balancing out who actually gives you the most value out of friendships. So we can be surrounded by a whole lot of people, but that does not mean that everybody is our friend. Being liked by everybody is the same thing as being liked by nobody, right? It may be necessary for you to come clean and understand. Again, I'm gonna give you the full image over here in just a minute, and then we'll get to make that assessment. Again, you only have 2 important friendships. Okay. If you know exactly who they are, what they are all about, then you shouldn't have any problem with that. So, but again, you gotta come clean. You gotta get a different strategy on how you manage that. Third card that came out is also the Emperor. The Emperor on reverse, he can be the tyrant. He can be a bad leader. He can be a rebellious person. That is someone who leads, but they lead by force, not necessarily somebody who leads with integrity, right? Not saying that you're not having integrity, but it's like it's a chaotic leadership. So on your question, if your friendships are real, by the seven of swords on reverse, I would say yes, but just make sure that you are not staying with these people due to insecurities or because you don't feel like you're being alone. Do you have extra questions at all or no? Regina, thank you for the gift. Before, do you have any extra questions before I come out with the other cards? Will I be back to how I was from before? Okay. Work wise, money wise. We'll have you be back on how he was before. You got a sideways here, bud. You got one sideways. You will. You will. However. You will, however. So before I pulled out the other cards, you had the Ace of Swords. This is a card of clarity, understanding, new ideas, getting your mind clear or starting to speak out. So this may be a signal that if you got things that you need to speak out, you do speak out. We got the Devil. The Devil came out pretty much sideways. It wasn't really like upright or reverse. But the Devil tells you to take a look into obsessive thoughts, vices. You know, if you drink too much, if you do that too much, if you anything that becomes too much and starts becoming bad for you. So if you have any of that going on for you at the moment, you need to let that go. If you are acting in a way where for work wise or money wise, and you're simply you know let's say you don't have a job at the moment, but you really want that money, and then you start getting on your head because of it, because you don't have money. So the more you start fussing about it, the worse the pain gets. Does that make sense? So when you're simply just tied up and you just keep moving, you're gonna start chafing your wrists, right? That's what it means. You had an injury that made you unemployed, and that's why you were asking. Okay, makes sense. You will get new opportunities, but again, it's not right now at this moment. It's not right now. It will be showing up eventually, soon, but it will be manifested. But you need to take action, right? So I will show you real quick the cards that we got in here. So we got you the 9 cards. All right. As I said, so we got 3 questions for you. If you do love more than you get loved back, I would consider that as a make sure you're taking care of any insecurities. Okay, any insecurities, moodiness. If you're just moody, say you just say that you had an injury. By the fact that you're injured, you can also get moody about things that may not be working in your favor. The Queen of Wands is calling for you to start having more confidence with yourself, with what you do, with what you say. On your question that if you have real friendships, I think that you should probably be assessing if these people are giving you the time of the day, if they actually help you grow up as a person. I say that because it's the coming clean card here, right in the middle. Okay. And then for work wise and money wise, you have new clarity, and you have a new opportunity showing up. But you gotta make sure you're not falling into any vices, any obsessive thoughts, no obsessions whatsoever. Does that make sense to you? And also, I pulled an oracle card. We got Dr. Octopus. Being right never feels wrong. I don't know how that would resonate how that would resonate with you at this moment. But being right never feels wrong. So trust your intuition on what you think about people, the people you surround yourself with. If you need to defend something, make sure you speak out. Sounds good? All right. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. All right. So we got Regina. Regina gave me a gold medal. Thank you so much, Regina. Regina, it requires 2,000 coins, or you can do a cash app to my handle. Otherwise, I can probably pull 3 cards for you. But it will be quick, 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 quick. All right. Guys on the tubes, I apologize. I am starting to have paid readings on my side over here on the other network. So I will ask you to be patient if you still want to get your questions, okay? I got paying customers at the moment. All right, let's see here. Riri, I got adbento. I'll put it over here on the chat. Adbento. You can send it to that one, paypal.me/adbento. There you go. Morning, Kristen. All right, Regina is asking on Patrick's intentions. Yeah, I will do it. I will do it for you, Riri. You send that to me, and I'll get you a 9-card reading with a oracle card as well. $20. 20 buckaroos. $20. Sounds good. Let me just get Regina's question real quick. She's got the most coins, and then after that, I'll get Koi, and then as soon as you get that one done, I'll go to you. All right, Regina is asking, what are Patrick's intentions? Please, what are Patrick's intentions? Give me 3 cards. 3 cards, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Regina. That's my mom's name, Regina. I love that name. It means queen. She's the queen. Regina, the card that I got right in the middle over here is the 7 of Wands. Are you in a situation where you need to defend yourself or just being defensive? The first card that came out was the Hangman. This is someone putting yourself into some sort of situation. It doesn't look like you are exactly hanging upside down. You're just standing up, right? You can see things clearly as they are, but you put yourself into maybe this point, this spot of insecurity, where you're just asking, what is this person's question, right? And then the Knight of Swords also signifies someone, which is kind of pointing away from it. Someone who can speak without thinking, someone who can speak very in really bad communication, someone who doesn't know how to communicate. They just come in swinging. Are you having that kind of situation at the moment? Okay. Yeah, Jade, that was a timer. Okay. What should Regina know to make sure that she understands their intentions? 3 more cards, please. Magician. We got King of Cups on reverse. We got the Magician. And then we got the Knight of Wands. So this does not necessarily. I'm on camera. Thank you. You're gonna show up on your underwear if you wanna give everybody else a show. Thanks. Anyways. Back to the show. Jesus. Anyways, back to the show. I completely lost my thought. Anyways, I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me get. The question was, what did you need to do in order to find out what their intentions were with you? So, are you guys together? Are you guys separate? How's that working for you? So, there is someone who can be moody and someone who does not move forward in what they need to do. Riri, yes, you can give gifts. You can give gifts. But you also got the fact that you can manifest anything you want. You just got to make sure that you understand what you want from this person, you're still talking. Okay, so at this moment, it does not look promising. All the characters are upside down or reversed. But if I were to give you an advice on what to do, it will be make sure you understand your emotions and you guys are actually taking action towards what you want to do. So you sit down and you talk to the person. Sounds good? Do you have any questions about those cards? Okay, that's what you were thinking. Okay, yeah, because it does not look like very emotionally attached either. It's possible, but you're gonna need to work on it, and you're gonna need to defend it. Okay, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Riri, Riri, you can send two galaxies, anything equivalent to 2,000 coins. Okay, 2,000 coins. I'll get you a 9 card reading plus a oracle card. Android wife, yeah, we can give yes or no's. Depends on what you want. All right, let me check now, Jade. Yeah, my man was coming out. He just woke up, and then he was walking all over on his unaware while I'm in front of the camera. And he's telling me to stop, and now he's flipping the bird at me. Oh my god! All right, let me get Chloe's question. Chloe's, where you at, Chloe's? Oh my god! I know. I told him I was like, unless you want to give a free show. All right. Let's see here. What do we have for Corey? Sharon. Sharon is asking, will the business I start this month succeed in when? Yes, it will. Shoot. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Sharon. So at this moment, you just said, will the businesses I start this month succeed in when? I don't necessarily got a win because that really depends. Businesses takes a very long time to, start bringing you something. So that really depends on what you do. I will tell you for sure, I've been working on this here for at least 9 months. I've been trying to record videos for at least 7 months. And I have finally, after this entire time, coming live on the last month. So I would advise you, number one, understand that finances, you will have to balance your finances, right? How do I say that? Actually start writing down what you're spending, how much you are. Oh, Riri, thank you. how much you're spending, what resources are you spending, what resources are you juggling. Okay. And on the lovers, that does not necessarily talk about love, but actually talk about aligned potentials. So it's, if you're gonna find other people who's going to help you on that business, um, ask yourself, how are they aligned with what you need and what you want out of this business. Do you have any questions about that? Yeah, Riri, I'll get you. Let me just finish this one, okay? Hello, hello, Sharon. At this moment, I would not advise, or if you do, make sure it's someone you actually trust. Make sure it's someone who's really aligned with you. Aligned. They want the very same thing as you. They know exactly how the business works. They know how to bring people in. They know how to. They have integrity. But right now, this does not look positive. It's not definitive. This is just at this moment right now. Okay. And what of the pricing of the items should I go on with the prices of the items I decide? You mean on your business? So if you're asking what prices should you set on, that will depend on how much will the business cost to run. If you gotta pay rent, if you gotta pay somebody else to do your job, if you are the owner, then you gotta know how to delegate. So you put in selling the items, the prices I've settled on selling them. Yeah, you gotta. So if you say I spent $100, I spent $100 buying these items. What should I need? What should I do to recover that amount of money, right? And then you reinvest that. You gotta pay the bills, right? We gotta pay the bills. The bills are always coming. It don't matter. You gotta be strategic. You gotta pay the bills. So you gotta pay the bills. So that's how much. If you spend $100, if the bill is $100, if it's a service is one thing. If it's a product, it's another thing, right? But if you're spending X amount, how can you make sure that you have X amount to keep the business moving, even if you're not getting any profit? Okay. All right, guys. Let me. I got another paying customer. All right, we got Riri. We got Riri. You're very welcome. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Riri, thank you so much for them coins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Riri is asking, Rihanna is asking, will I get the internship I had interviewed in January 9th? All right, Riri. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the tea right now, okay? The future is not guaranteed. I will pull the cards on what the chances are. But when you depend on others, it's completely different. If it's asking, what should I do? What should I focus on? So it's something that you can act upon. So we'll check on what's the energy around it, okay? All right, Rihanna is asking if they will get the inter. Would you like to change the question before I get started? You can change it slightly to maybe what should you do? I'll get three cards just to get started. Rihanna wants to know about their career. What you want to keep it actually, or where you will get the internship. All right. Oh, if you get it, if you wanna keep it or get something different. If you get, wait a minute, girl, you getting confusing. You want to keep the question? Okay. All right. All right. Oh boy. All right. We'll keep the question. If you're gonna, okay. All right. Rihanna is asking if they will get the internship they were planning for in Claremont. Okay. Oh, gee. You're pretty excited, huh? Oh, gee. Okay. All right. Damn. Girl, what are you doing? Oh my God. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'll wait. I'll wait to pull more cards. Okay. All right. Number one. Number one. I'm going to ask you right now. All right. We got the devil here. Oh boy. Here, you can see him. All right. So, number one, we got the devil. Like, this is probably a obsessive situation. Have you had any opportunities from other places? Have you had any opportunities from other places coming that you completely ignored it? Right now, it does not look good. You refused one and had other interviews. Okay. And then also we got the tower, which is something happens and it just sweeps you off your feet. It's the pull. It's the rug pull. Oh my god. This man. This man is testing me. I'm gonna punch him. Next up, we got the Ace of Wands on reverse. We got the Page of Wands, which is not taking initiative, not taking action, and just working alone, or working solo. What do you work with at the moment? You're a student. So are you just at an internship? Gosh, Jade, he's trying to get you to be with him right now. Oh boy. Oh, you need an internship for graduation. Let me get a couple more. All right. So the beginning looks extremely chaotic. And as you said, you kind of turn something away. If you're gonna get accepted this month, you have a new beginning, surely. You do have a new beginning, surely. Now this month, I don't think it looks like there is a whole lot happening here. Is she getting accepted this month? Look twice, sleep once. So this is all giving me unfocused action. This is all giving me unfocused action. So you need to leap. You need to look twice and leap once. Black Widow. Girl. This entire spread, it just looks like you are all over the place with it. So what I would tell you, like, yeah, you've already put in for that place, but do not get completely set up. Do not get completely stuck on that situation. Keep applying for other ones, because after all, you just need the internship. You're not necessarily going to make a whole lot of money on it, right? Girl, come on, girl. I need you to interact. If you want me to give you a bunch of woo woo, if you want me to give you a bunch of woo woo, then I'll give you a bunch of woo woo. If you need action, then you need to interact. Yeah, but will they give me money for 6 months? I don't think so. None of your pentacles are necessarily up in here. It does not look favorable at this moment. But you surely got a new beginning. So you got to take action, find different ways that you have been ignoring. What 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 do you mean? What does it mean? So just take the shotgun approach. Do you understand that? Yeah, that will be a no. Girl, there's no yes or no on a spread this big, okay? There's no yes or no on the spread this big. If you want yes or no, you just put one card. You gotta find a path. So I'm gonna give you the overview of this, okay? I'll give you the overview. So this is obsessive thoughts. This could be obsessive thoughts, vices, unfocused, feeling tied down to a situation, to a person. This is ignoring things that are being offered to you. This is getting the rug pulled off your feet. Okay? Then after that happens, you're not taking any action whatsoever because you're still connected to that very same obsessions. This is someone who's not being confident about their journey at the moment. But they're not being confident because they don't pick anything. They just sit with their arms crossed. The more time you sit and wait for the perfect opportunity to pop up, the longer it's gonna take. Does that make sense? And where you're at right now, the situation you're at right now requires you to maybe think alone. If you can get the opinion or the help of others to get you in somewhere, you try to find some teamwork. We got the strength card, which is facing the beast, facing the situation in front of you. Don't be looking at what's coming in March. Don't be looking at if you're going to get accepted or not. You got to face the beast as of right now. This is your situation. What can I do right now to change the outcome? While so you're waiting for that to show up from that opportunity on the ninth, right? But did you make sure you keep moving, or or are you just simply sitting and waiting on that decision? What are you doing in the meantime? You got the Fool, but you're not balancing things over here. You're not juggling things over here. Does that make sense? Okay, so don't be fussing on that single opportunities, that single one. Don't be fussing on that single one. Okay, so you just keep working on that. You already acted as you already have it. You're gonna go there. You gotta be confident. That's the card right in the middle. You're not being confident about it. You do it. You just gotta go and gotta do it. You enter like you have it. Any other questions about the spread before I move on? No? Alrighty. Thank you for stopping by. Remember, every time you get a reading, you should not be looking at what's coming in the future. You should be looking at what you have right now. Sounds good? All right. Yes or no is I tell you guys all the time, man. It's not the first time you've been here with me. Yes or no is gambling. I told you guys many times. Yes or no is gambling. That does not exist. If you want me to gamble for you, I'll gamble for you and I'll tell you what the card is. And then you guys, take what resonates. But you got to be strategic about your stuff. It's your past, not mine. All right, baby. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right. All right, back to the program. Who else I got here? All right, my gifters. Sagittarius Queen, thank you for the hearts and the donuts. Jade, do you guys have a question? Sagittarius Queen and Jade, before I move on. Girl, that's like 500 questions. Will I start driving soon and getting a car on your birthday or around? All right, Jade. Jade, I'm gonna reformulate. I'm gonna start reformulating all of your guys' questions. Jade, what do you need to start driving soon? Jade, answer. What do you need to start driving soon? Then you gotta start practicing. I mean, thank God you live in California. Woohoo! All right. Oh, gotta study. You don't be counting on luck. You can't count on luck on something that is that practical, right? But I'll pull a card. All right. I'll pull a card. Will Jade start driving soon? Getting a car on the birthday or around April? Yeah. How's your money situation, Jade? How's your money situation? Are you being realistic with what you have right now? Or are you expecting money to fall from the sky? You trying to get money? Well, just start practicing with a friend. Find yourself a friend who can drive. Getting paid from your dad. Yeah. See what we got here? The monies is not there. The monies is not there. So in your situation, what I would do is while you don't have the car, you just train and you study. You train and you study. Now, if you're gonna get a car by March or April, if you don't have the money, you already know the answer, babe. All right, let's go. Who's still in the tubes? Who's still in the tubes, guys? Who's still in the tubes? Please say hi. Who's still in the tubes? We got after Jade, we got Paulina, and we got Michelle. Paulina, let's see what Paulina got. Will my finances get better? What does Paulina here? Paulina, I'm gonna help you change the question. What does Paulina needs to focus for their finances to get better? What does Paulina? Okay, emotion. Paulina, you may be going through some sort of emotional turmoil. Oh, you got to focus on your emotions, emotional regulation, understanding yourself, understanding your emotions, understanding people. How do you control yourself? How do you get out of control? How do you manage your emotions? Do you get mad when you don't get what you want? Do you get mad when you don't get what you want? Are you getting contacts? You get anxiety. So if you get anxiety, let's find the practical steps to cut off that anxiety. People can get medication. People can find grounding ways like breath work or meditation, or you know where I'm getting at. That's what you need to do. That's step number one. Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome. Jay, that's why I got a side hustle for Uber. Girl, you don't drive and you do Uber? How does that work? We got Michelle. Michelle with the donut. Thank you for the donuts, Michelle. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What Michelle's question? Will Brett and I get engaged soon? All right. Will Brett and Michelle get engaged soon? All right. After this, I gotta jump on the tubes real quick. King of Pentacles on reverse. On a yes or no gamble, this would have been a no. Okay. In order to change that, maybe we need to look at the King of Pentacles. Can you guys build things together? Is it someone who can build things together? Is it someone who is very consistent? Is this someone? Is it someone who will with actual drive? Ask yourself those questions. Do you have the drive? Do they have the drive? Do you guys have your finances figured out if you guys are gonna get engaged soon? You know, because if them finances are not good and in place, why or how would someone worry about getting married? Because guess what? Getting married costs money. Been together for 2 years in your 40s. Well, people on their 40s usually most of the times. Most of the times they got their stuff together, but we'll never know. As long as you guys got your stuff together. You're welcome. All right, on the tubes, the peeps on the tubes. I am so sorry I took so long. I had people paying for stuff, and yeah, a girl gotta eat. Sorry, a girl gotta eat. You know, a girl gotta eat. You guys gotta understand that a girl gotta eat. Anyways, all right, Maya Doll, or we got Shaz. Shaz. It looks like Shaz was the last one. Shaz said, "Hi, hope you're doing well. Can you please pull cards and tell me how A feels about me and what's going to happen in the near future between us?" What you guys got with the future? Y'all love some anxiety with the future, don't you? What does A feels about shares and what's going to happen in the future? You get one card, folks. One card. One card. One card. Yeah, like everybody's so like, oh my gosh, the future, the future. What am I doing today? Nothing. I'm just sitting and watching Netflix. Oh, nothing's happening. Oh, I thought he was flipping the bird on me. He's not. Anyways, we got the page of ones on reverse. This looks like as someone who's not really taking action. Um, not really an admirer. They're just sitting on their own square. I don't see a whole lot of future coming out of this card, as at least on this here. Okay, guys, don't be trying to be getting like a full reading for the love of God with one card. I can't do that. Okay, I can do yes or no with one card, maybe. All right. Yeah, they don't feel a whole lot. Page of ones on reverse, they don't feel a whole lot. No, boo boo, no, no, no. All right, we got Jacqueline, and we got Lee, right? That followed earlier. Did Lee follow earlier? We got SPM. All right, let's see. We got Morning, Risa. You're welcome, Shaz. All right, let me get one here. We got Jackie Lynn. Jackie Lynn. I'm planning to go home in Philippines now. Will I be able to work in Europe this year? What? Are you serious? I'm gonna punch this man. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? I'm gonna punch this man. Oh, you don't need to be burping on my feed. Gosh. And that is why I like to stay alone when I do those things. Oh, oh no, you're not doing that right now, are you? Are you serious, dude? All right, guys. I'm gonna answer just a couple more questions and I'm gonna head out. I can't. I can't. I fucking can't. All right, let me get this out. I'm putting this out. I'm not. I will answer the questions I got at the moment, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm mad at this point. Sorry, it's not your guys' fault. It's whatever. All right. What is Ola's current feelings towards May? We got Eight of Swords on reverse. Just don't. You're not sorry. You're not sorry. You're not. You're not sorry. You're not sorry. You should not be on a mind prison during this time. Okay. Just don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about it right now. Yeah, it is hilarious. I know it's hilarious because he knows I'm live. He knows I'm doing all of this right now. And he's making all sorts of noises. He's burping. He's getting snot out of his nose. He is farting. He's making coffee. He's doing all those things. Right, I'm in the middle of a live feed, and I just want to get out of here right now because I'm just like I'm mad. I am fucking livid. I'm sorry for cussing. I'm fucking livid right now at this moment. And it's only 7 a.m. And then we got the microwave also. Anyways. And I said, I'm going to wake up really early so I can get my stuff done early before you wake up. And he wakes up and does all those damn noises. Oh, he's like, I did not fart. I did not fart. Does it matter? God. God. Guys, do you mind if I leave right now? Hi, Yaj. I'm livid right now, Yaj. I'm livid. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, who else had questions, guys? We got Whoop De Whoop, and then we got Lee, and then we got SVM. All right, let me get. Gosh. Oh boy. All right, Sam. Let's get Samantha. Samantha, Lee, Whoop De Whoop, and Yaj. All right, I'm gonna finish up here. I'll just ask people. I'll appreciate you guys being so patient. Um, I'll get the questions right now. I'll clear that off in TikTok. Then I'm gonna shut down, and then I'm gonna move down to, and then I'm gonna move down to the tubes. So I ask you for your patience real quick. I'll get you, but just be patient with me. All right, Samantha. Does Prajat want a committed relationship with me? Does Prajat wants a committed relationship with me? What do we have? Yes. All right, Samantha, we got the Empress card. That is the divine feminine, the super powerful woman, the super queen. She's the best. Just make sure that this person treats you like a queen because that's most likely what you deserve, right? So don't let it be a man who, sees you working, sees you trying to get the bread of every day and starts interrupting and interfering. So get a man who helps you out properly. Oh. All right, we got Whoop De Whoop. We got Christine. Christine, what was the question, Christine? I know, guys. You guys gotta be. All right, let's see. Christine has been waiting for quite a while. Due to my brother Liza not talking to me, will the truth come out when I show the documents to the lawyers? Since my brother has ulterior motive as to removing me, all I want to do is protect my family assets from people that are taking advantage of my dad. Oh my gosh, girl. Will the truth of Christine's brothers come out? There will be a delay, Christine. There will be a delay, okay? It will be a delay, but it's gonna get there. Make sure you're taking actions. Make sure you're taking action. All right? But there will be a delay. All right, now the other side, we got Leah, Rotino, and Leah Fix Things. Rotino and Leah Fix Things, yes. We got Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Make sure you guys are very aligned with what you want. Okay. Sit down, have a conversation, understand where each other is coming from, and as you have a talk, you set up a goal, you set up an agreement. This is what I want. This is what you want. This is what we're gonna do. Make sure you do that. And then we got whoop de whoop. Whoop de whoop. Will I be laid off from my current job? Whoop de whoop has done a boo boo. That was the same card. What else do I need to know? You're welcome, Empress. Oh, it looks positive. Whoop de whoop. It looks positive. It should be whatever you want it to be. Are you looking to get laid off from the job or not? Whoop de whoop. No, you're not? Okay. So you got Empress and you got the Nine of Cups. Putting over here in the middle again. Putting over here in the middle again. A lot of layoffs going on. Ew. That's no bueno. All right, let me get one more here on the tubes before I head out. So I had I got Jade, I got Whoop De Whoop. So I got Yaj. Yaj, will my relationship ever take a positive change? Yaj, you got the Hangman on reverse. This is when you put yourself in a situation. I don't know what situation that may be at the very moment, but someone did a boo boo and is probably sitting in a awkward position, right? So if you wanted to take a positive change, start thinking. Look at this guy here; his head is shining. Start thinking, well, what you need to do. What do you want? What do they want? Okay. On a gamble of yes or no, this could have been a no. Gamble on a gamble of yes or no, that could have been no. But we can always fix things, okay? Remember that. You just gotta want it. And they just gotta want it. Because when somebody wants to work with you, they will work with you somehow. Don't matter how it is, there will be an agreement, right? Um, and baby Marissa. All right. I think I got all the six right. All right, let me get Marissa and guys, I'm gonna shut down after this. Okay. Let me get Marissa. I'm gonna shut down from TikTok and I'll finish up YouTube and and then I'll probably come back later in the day. Later in the day, probably like after 6 p.m., 7 p.m. I don't know. My big baby needs attention apparently. So um Marissa is asking, will the club I got hired at last night bring in the money I've been hoping? Marissa, what kind of business is that? Entertainer. So you got the two of pentacles on reverse. Um I would think so this is not either not balancing finances or something is unbalanced over there. So if I would ask myself if I'm gonna work in entertainment, I would say for example, I'll give you my example, okay? I'll give you my example. Um, so let's say you got a tarot reading business. So TikTok is one public, one kind of public, one kind of audience. YouTube is another kind of audience. Instagram is another kind of audience. So, what do you need to do in order to be able to serve your audience better? Does that make sense? What strategies will you need to make? So, when you go in there, you analyze the people you're serving as an entertainer. Like, I'm an entertainer right now, it's the same thing. So, understand who are you working with and how can you make that work more efficient so you can pay the bills. Make sense? Yeah, it depends. Everything depends on how you move, honey. I can sit here in front of the camera, just looking pretty, just do this, looking pretty all day. I can just stare at the camera all day. Is that gonna just by sitting and staring at the camera, is that gonna bring me anything? I gotta interact with people, and I gotta. You've been good, but it's been slow, so you've been moving around club to club. Yeah, you just gotta know your audience, babe. You gotta know your audience. I'll give you another example. I You're probably not gonna have the analytics, but I look at analytics. My audience is 80% on YouTube is 80% women aged 25 to 35 or 25 to 45. What should I do in order to resonate with women who are 25 to 45? Make sense? Now, I hope it does. Cool? All right, you just think about that. Think about that. I got an update on my job application yesterday for the police department. It's being reviewed. It may take another 30 days to hear back on the next steps, but now I'm nervous about it all. Yeah, you resonate with your audience. Understand your audience. You got to understand your audience. If you're a entertainer, you got to understand your audience. You can charge. I could charge $100 for an hour of a tarot session and talk to you the entire day, right? But is that gonna happen on TikTok? Probably not. High paying clients are most likely coming through maybe if I had a website, maybe if I had another setup. So over here, I try to do a quick bite and I gotta give you the tea really quick. So that's how it works. Whoop de whoop said because it reminded me to be mindful about politics in the police department. Yeah, people, you got it. Cool, and baby, I'm glad you got it. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Well, whoop de whoop. While you don't have the police department, at least you still got the other job. The problem is if you lose one and don't get the other. In the meantime, I would just go for other stuff in the meantime, and then All right, Jade, you got one last question, Jade. Will I ever get a glow up soon by going to the gym and have a clear good girl? Yes, you will. You're very welcome. Whoop de whoop. Jade. Jade, what are you doing with those questions? What does Jade need to know to get a glow up? then go to the gym, girl. Yeah, get out of the fear. You're here just asking me questions, but you're not taking any action whatsoever. Girl, if you get up and you go to the shower and you put on face products, your face is gonna look a little bit better. If you go to the gym every day, your butt's gonna get bigger. And that's how it is. Anyways, I gotta get going because this thing over here is. I'll be back later tonight. All right. I'm gonna shut down TikTok, guys. Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna answer the questions on YouTube, and then I'm gonna finalize over there now. All right. Thank you so much. See you later, guys. All right. Cool. At least I made a little bit. All right. Let me go back here. Let's see. All right. Who's still here, guys? I'm sorry. Who's still here? Who I didn't answer? All right. All right. So we got Sally, we got Tibogo, we got Devin, and we got Backup. Okay. Um, I have an upcoming exam in January. What are my possibilities? What must I do to pass? Okay. All right, Backup, it's your turn. Um, shoot. There you go. All right, Backup is asking, I have an upcoming exam in January. What are the possibilities? What should I do to pass? Oh, weird. All right. All right, back up. Oh, you're good. You're good. All right, back up. I got three cards. This is a weird one. So we got Judgment on reverse. We got Three of Swords, and we got the Empress. The outcome is good. The outcome is good. The middle is that kind of, I don't know if you got some sort of situation that's blocking you. I don't know if you got something that's blocking you right now, something that you're upset with. The Judgment on reverse indicates that you are you are maybe ignoring a change of view, like ignoring a change of view of things. It's almost like, yeah, I've been told about certain situation. I've been told, or I've noticed that I've acted a certain way, and that does not give me the right outcome every single time, right? Um, so if you get upset for not getting things, or do you have any like, do you have any behavior that you constantly repeat and you constantly find yourself getting upset about it? The outcome is good. You got Empress. It's abundance. Come on back up. All right, is it on point? shit. I find it funny as hell because at some point, maybe I need to be riled up just so I can get readings on point. You've been busted. Busted. Yeah. I don't know. Don't. I don't know if you got with somebody, you got some love over there that you're getting like upset. Don't. It's almost like separating your professional life and then separating your love life. But just try to not repeat the same behaviors because it always leads you to heartbreak. 3 3 3. Oh my god, that is funny as hell. You know what? You got 3 3 3. So I got three little peeps over here on them boats on the judgment. And then we got a 3 of swords, which is a very heavy mind or maybe a heartbreak. You're getting very upset about things. And then we also got the Emperors, which is the card number 3 on the major arcana. Yeah, isn't that funny? Whatever you got about 3, think about the threes. Okay? But you got a good outcome. You got abundance. You should be okay with it. You just don't, you can't let it upset you, you know? Don't let it upset you. All right. Let's see who's still here. We got Sibogo, we got Sally. All right. Sibogo. Hi, Alan. What are his intentions towards me? What are his intentions towards Sibogo? He is a scared cat. He don't have the courage to come over and do things. He's a scared cat. Or maybe you're a scared cat. I don't know. One of the two are a scared cat. No willpower, no movement, no nothing. Why is he scared? I don't know. Guys, I've already told y'all I don't read minds, I read cards. Remember the genie? You ask the wrong questions to get the wrong wishes. Make the wrong wish, you get the wrong things. Remember the genie? Same thing. I don't read minds, I read cards. I tell you all the time. You guys know, most of you guys already know my style. You want to ask the wrong questions? Okay. He's a scared cat. That's what the card told me. He's a scared cat. Oh boy. All right. Who's still here? Sally. Sally, you still here? Sally. He's scared he might chow his money. That's funny as hell. Oh, he's rich. All right, we got Sally and we got Devin. All right. Let me make sure y'all are taken care of, and then I'm gonna leave. All right, Sally. Sally's asking. He keeps watching my status. Is he still interested? Someone is watching Sally's status. Is the other person interested? Yeah. Yeah, he is. Instead of walking away and blocking you and never looking back, guess what? He keeps looking back. I don't know if he's interested, if he's gonna take action. Sometimes we get caught up on looking at people from the past. We don't necessarily want to step back, but we just want to check how they're doing. That may be the situation. It's just the person looking back, trying to walk back to that. Now you ask yourself, do you really want to go back to your ex? Going back to an ex, you know, is that a good idea? Mm. All right, we got Devin and TZ. All right, where's C? Where's Devin at? Devin, thanks for coming back again, Devin. Devin is asking, should I reach out to Shay? All right, Devin. Should Devin reach out to Shay? Oh, that one jumped out. Yes. Try it out, Devin. Ace of Pentacles. You know it's gonna get it all started all over again. So I'm hearing from this Ace of Pentacles. Make sure you invite them for a dinner or something. Okay? Ace of Pentacles for you. Invite them for dinner or something. Bring a gift or something. All right, TZ. Will my partner Farid send me a message today? Okay, all right. Will Farid send a message today? Yeah, he will. He should take the courage and text you today. Is he not texting you? What's happening? Why not? Why are you asking if he's going to send you a message today? If he's your partner, he's supposed to do that. That's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. Hiba Nasser. I don't know. Do you think that my stay at Qatar has a purpose? Maydode, I've already got your question earlier. I gotta get going, okay? All right. Does Hiba Nasser say Qatar has a purpose? Yeah, it should have a purpose. Hiba. Yeah, you should have a purpose. Just be ready for new opportunities. Don't be missing others, you know. If that was a big opportunities, you know, what can you do with that opportunity? TZ, if you're gonna ask 10 questions, then you might as well buy a reading, TZ. I am sorry. I need to go. I've already said, guys. And I stay to answer everybody. Is everybody taken care of? You're welcome. All right. I will see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by.